because there's a shortage of housing across America, across the board. And all these rent prices and housing prices are inflated and people can't afford it. Then y'all say get a job. We don't know people's situation. We don't know if these people have degrees. Sometimes you can have a degree and still might not qualify for the job. We don't want to evict nobody.
No.
A lot of people were saying evict too. We don't want to evict these people. These are human beings at the end of the day.
We came on here with our first video saying that we did not want to evict anyone. We said we wanted to do the right thing by ourselves first and foremost, and most importantly, our tenants out.
We just wanted to come back to you guys to address some comments we got over the videos that we posted over the last week about Section 8 and the government shutdown. It's been a lot of negative comments out there.
Yeah.
It's super unfortunate. I mean, the way people feel in America about this stuff, because at the end of the day, we was just trying to tell our story. We wasn't trying to do nothing more, nothing less. We was here to tell our story. We wanted to be honest with you guys and transparent. We thought we was coming to YouTube to be vulnerable and tell our story. We very private people, and we hate even to have to talk about our situation. We usually deal with our stuff behind closed doors and not on the internet, not for the public at all. Mainly for like our close friends and family that we vent to and tell our issues to. But we decided to go on the internet and see if we can, help people. That was our biggest goal. Let's put our story out there so we can potentially help people, and people that can relate to it and take information and learn from the lessons that we've done on our journey, that way they can take it on their own journey and learn from the things that we've done and the mistakes and the successes as well. We built a portfolio by ourselves. We are first generational. We didn't have no help. We did a lot of studying through going on YouTube University, looking at different books and stuff like that, going to conferences. So we took a risk on our own. All this stuff that we learned was self-taught, self-educated. We happy and fortunate to be in the situation we in, but with this government shutdown going on, we just faced a lot of adversity in our business. We faced certain adversities, but not to this level before. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And to put our story out there, to get all these negative comments, I'm really, really blown away. I did not thought that the average person felt like this in America about Section 8 regarding tax dollars, saying people are bums, saying people are poor, and all these different things. So we want to touch on a few comments here just to go over these things and just show our disbelief, because this is not good. I didn't think the average American felt like this.
It's very disheartening that, the American people have not even said, well, hey, guys, keep on going. This is just a little adversity. They were telling us to quit, get jobs. Some of these comments are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we're not going to address all of the comments. We're going to just give you guys just a brief preview of the nonsense we've been reading for the last couple of days.
One comment we do have, it says, I don't even want to shout out the person's name or anything like that. It says, start paying your bills. No more government assistance. Tired of all you leeches.
This is sickening because we do pay our bills. It's called entrepreneurship. This is our business that we built. We just don't have a 9 to 5. We don't work for anyone else, but we pay our own bills.
But I'm going to take you back some. So to be honest with you, I grew up on Section 8. So I understand Section 8 from two different perspectives. From a person that was on it, and then from a person that's providing the housing to Section 8 voucher holders. We not taking advantage of government funds and government assistance. I don't think nobody is, because 9 times out of 10, if you're on these Section 8 housing and you have a voucher, you have to qualify for this stuff. I'm trying to see, like, there's paperwork, there's processes, there's procedures to go through before you can even receive a voucher. As far as on the landlord spectrum, we're not taking advantage of no government funding. We are.
This is what it's here for.
Yeah, this is our perspective.
We are providing housing for people who don't have houses. And these government programs, they call us, a lot of them call us. You know how many people we turn away? So I'm so confused by that comment. I mean, I don't even want to give that one any more time because they get worse.
The thing is, he's saying we're taking advantage of the government funding and we are leeches. We are providing housing for the government. Crazy. The government give investors incentives to provide housing. Exactly. One called the Opportunity Zone. They want us to be able to have these housing in certain communities because there's a shortage of housing across America, across the board. And all these rent prices and housing prices are inflated and people can't afford it. Then y'all say get a job. We don't know people's situation. We don't know if these people have degrees. Sometimes you can have a degree and still might not qualify for the job.
Exactly.
If you don't have the right connections, how do you expect people to get qualified for these certain positions to get these higher incomes? The whole America is inflated, from housing to food, gas prices, etc. So at the end of the day, y'all putting all these pressures on people and saying that they need to do this, they need to do that. We don't know these people's situation. And y'all putting these labels on everybody. We're not leeches. We sit here helping the government by providing housing for people that's less fortunate because we know how it is, because we come from these areas, we come from these environments. We trying to help. We trying to play our part.
I thought so. That's what I thought. Everyone falls on hard times. So we can't say no more taking advantage because we don't know these people's situation. How did they get here? So that comment was just so ignorant, and I'm so happy you educated them, babe.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's crazy.
So the next comment we got, it says, this is what happens when people rely on the government. What is sad is that they have been dependent on for years. Reach out to your family members. Stop making the rest of us flip your bill. Hold up. Time out. Y'all still confused. We are not on government assistance.
And we're not asking you for anything. When did we come on here and say,
we didn't ask for no donations. We don't have no GoFundMe set up. We don't want nothing from nobody. We built our own business, and we are putting ourselves in a position to build generational wealth for our kids, for ourselves.
And for the legacy to come. I'm confused. What are you doing here saying that we're asking for anything? Let me give you a little education. This program that we're talking about, it was established in 1974. That's way beyond.
Yeah,
and
this
was put here. This government assistance program was put here in place for vets.
We are providing housing for low-income families. We're here to help. We're here to play our part in society. What are you doing? Are you helping? Are you doing anything in society to benefit the people other than your selfish self? You worried about your tax dollars so much. Yeah, I understand that. We pay taxes too.
Hello?
And if you want to get technical, we don't know where our tax money going to. We don't have no audits. We don't have no
there's no paper trail.
There's no paper trails. There's nothing. There's no trace of none of these funds. We just know that when we get paid and we deal with our CPA, Uncle Sam has to take his cut. So what are you guys talking about? We don't know the percentages or anything like that. People are just coming up with stories, and it's really irritating.
Creating your own narrative. We did not come on here with the narrative of help us, we're losing. No, we came on here to tell a story.
That's it. This is personal to us. This is what we actually going through. Oh, here's another one. It says, you accept Section 8. That's my tax dollars. I need to live on. I'm homeless. I don't qualify for Section 8 because I have a job, yet the homeless one. Make that make sense. Okay, let's get to that.
You want to take this one?
Yeah, let's get to this one because this guy, he made a valid point. And the point is that he's saying that we are using his tax dollars. Number one, I'm not using anything.
No.
We are providing housing for low-income families. I thought that was a good thing. Last time I checked. I thought we was giving back, playing our part in society. Last time I checked. Secondly, for him to be homeless and he doesn't qualify for Section 8 because he makes too much money, that is a government issue. That is not our problem. You guys are coming to our page telling us y'all issues. That is not our problem.
That's crazy.
That does not have nothing to do with us.
And if you're homeless, but you're on our YouTube page, I feel really special because you're using the electricity that you don't have to leave a comment and let us know about ourselves. I appreciate you.
These taxes that they pull from our paychecks and our businesses, that can be divvied up into different pools. You have tax dollars that go to housing, tax dollars that go to food assistance, that go to road maintenance, bridges, etc. This is bigger than just housing. This is just one spectrum that we decide to help from our angle to be able to give back in the way we know how to give back through housing.
That's what we thought.
Thought it
was a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm so confused. I thought we were coming here to tell our story and get some feedback, get some answers. Not to get on here to get criticized. If we were on Section 8, I would be mortified at this point because you guys have showed out.
Yeah.
Really showed out on here.
That's sad.
Being on Section 8 does not make you less than. It does not. Because we all have issues. Right now, we're having an issue.
Exactly.
But we're not on Section 8, however. We're having an issue with our business. So we just wanted to come on here and clear that up.
Again, this is some unfortunate circumstances that we face as business owners, as a family. With this government shutdown, we hoping something change as soon as possible. Because going through this and not having our tenants pay and dealing with potential mortgage forbearances or potential foreclosure, we don't know bankruptcies. We don't really know how this is going to turn out. The only thing that we can do is just be patient. be in communication with our tenants, keep the line of communication open. We don't want to evict nobody.
No.
A lot of people were saying evict too. We don't want to evict these people. These are human beings at the end of the day.
We came on here with our first video saying that we did not want to evict anyone. We said we wanted to do the right thing by ourselves first and foremost, and most importantly, our tenants after. So yeah, telling us to evict them, that's not something we're willing to do.
No, we want to weather the storm. We want to make it through this point of our business. Everybody in the world face a little adversity. Exactly. We know different than nobody else.
No.
And to be honest with you, we could be the ones on Section 8. We just blessed and fortunate that we not. Honestly, I'm kind of happy to be having these issues because it could be worse. When I go to the store, we go to the grocery store, we drive around town, we see homeless people all over the place. People living under the bridge, people living in tents. We don't have those issues. Okay, we're dealing with a government shutdown, but I'd rather be dealing with this than dealing with anything else or something worse.
I'd rather be dealing with it from this standpoint, than on the other side. I'm thankful, and this is just another teaching moment.
It really
so
is.
Now we know, to be prepared, how to be prepared, but fully on us thinking that the internet would embrace us and give us some solutions.
Help us and point us in the right direction.
But yet they sat here and ridiculed us. That's crazy.
Y'all don't even know us. Y'all really don't know who we are. Y'all don't know our background. Y'all don't know where we come from. Y'all don't know anything about us. But y'all want to sit here and ridicule us on internet based on us providing housing for people that's less fortunate and is dealing with Section 8 assistance. Does that make sense?
No.
That does not make no sense at all. And y'all worried about tax dollars. We don't know where this money goes technically. Exactly. Okay, a portion can go to housing, but we pay taxes as well.
So is it not our tax dollars as well? I don't understand. Yes,
we will bring our portfolio to another level. We will help the low-income housing community and affordable housing crisis here in America. We will play our part as a family, as a business.
Yeah.
This situation is extremely unfortunate, and I hope the government and the Trump administration figure this out and get this together. Because to be able to have landlords and mom and pop landlords in these situations, to be able to be this uncertainty, not sure if they're going to get paid with the government assistance is extremely unfortunate, man. And at the end of the day, what we learned from this situation is that we want to have emergency fund in place, a solid one.
Yes.
We want to have those reserves because that's extremely important because not only a government shutdown can happen, but, ACs go out, roofs get damaged, other things of that nature when you're dealing with property. So we definitely going to learn from this situation and definitely will equip ourselves, moving forward as we build our portfolio up because we want to do real estate forever. We young, so
we got a long way to go.
We got a long way to go. We got a lot of lessons to learn. So we're excited to what's to come ultimately. Anything else?
That's all I got.